Long ago, the evil wizard Maldark was sealed away, leaving peace and goodwill throughout the land. But this era of prosperity ended when a brave but reckless knight foolishly unlocked Maldark's magical tomb. More powerful than ever, malicious Maldark set out to conquer every world in existence. Now the call goes out from the Oaks of Shermandale for a hero. Someone to find the clues and artifacts needed to stop the invasion of Maldark and his awful minions. It will be a long and perilous journey with fiendish monsters and deadly traps around every corner. But with help from the clan known as Neverfail, perhaps a courageous young hero could finally defeat Maldark, the conqueror of all worlds.
Hello everybody, this is Valet Games. Thank you for joining me. Today we have something very exciting, for me at least. We are playing Maldark Conqueror of all worlds. Let's go back to the start. This is Valet Games. Thank you everybody for joining me. It was a bit of a setup, a bit of a task to get this all set up. I had to jump through a lot of different hoops. So hopefully it's something you guys enjoy playing. This was a big part of my childhood. It was something I still hold near and dear to my heart. Me and my best friend Jonah, when I was in my younger years, used to stay up and play it all the time. I didn't really play with anyone too much last time, so let's go Barbarian. Used to pick the girls. And then I'd make them naked. That's what I'd do. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it took me off full screen. Speak with Lord Greytail.
Welcome.
Follow me. There we go. That was weird. But yeah, if you guys remember this, it was based on a Cartoon Network show called Level Up, where all the monsters in this game come out into the real world, and then it's like 4 characters that are like all they play the classes you can pick. And they go through and they beat down the bad guys and send them back. But this game used to just be, you could go on Cartoon Network's website and play this, and it was a full-on just baby Diablo clone. I really enjoyed it in my youth. So now that we have a YouTube channel and I am doing projects for myself, trying to make, interesting content, I figured I'd go back and play it, give it a play, because I know how. Not entirely reputable means, but hopefully it is okay. I don't know where else to find the game. And I'm, one person that doesn't even have $25 in my bank account. I don't think I gotta worry about Cartoon Network suing me, but you never know. Especially these days. But yeah, this was just hanging out for free on Cartoon Network's website for the longest time, and then it, I don't know, got delisted, or they stopped supporting it, or whatever, but you can still find it if you know how to look and you've got a little bit of technical know-how. Where I have to run this through a separate web browser I had to download, but it does indeed work. The other one I always really loved like this, if you guys remember, was I think it was called like Wild Skies or something. It was, yay, we got our first level up. As you can see, it's literally just baby Diablo. Wild Skies or something. That was a How to Train Your Dragons game that would have a bunch of the dragons, and you'd go around the, 3D open world and catch them and do mini games with them and stuff. I could also go back through and play that one if this is something people want to see more of, and if anyone has fond memories of those days like I do. It wasn't like I could ever just go out and buy a new game, and it was borderline, like I had to ask to play video games in the first place, so half the time there's a good chance I was going to get told, no, not right now. Return to village, that's Crypt Floor 2. So Cartoon Network and, online free gaming was, at least for me, kind of the jump off point of where, and I think that's the case for a lot of people, like Nakey Jakey. I watch a lot of Nakey Jakey, and I think it was kind of similar to him, where he wasn't allowed to play video games, so he got a lot of
Greetings. May I sing you a song?
Let's do that. He did a lot of, online free flash gaming and stuff like that too. Quest complete. First quest. But
Greetings.
there you go. So the Diablo inspirations are hopefully pretty clear.
You need something?
I am excited to, if this is working the way I think it's working, and I can put it all together the way I think it'll come together in my head. Sometimes it doesn't. I made 6 videos yesterday with my new microphone, and I had the volume, like the leveling, all messed up for the last 3. So I got Pokemon Legends ZA, I made some Mario-like Golf, the one they made for the Switch. I made some Absalom, I made an Absalom video, I made some more Wizard 101 videos, I don't know if I said that, but the only ones I was able to salvage was, I was able to salvage the Pokemon Legends ZA, and I was able to salvage, there's something I did earlier, I was like, at least those are savable. Oh, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Rise was the 2 I had that were savable, but yeah, 3 videos I had to toss out. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you want or expect. Sometimes it does. Let's continue on. Got our level up. I should have called this guy Shrek. Made him all big and green. Ew. I should probably dig my mouse out after this video. This was kind of just my my tester to see how if this is possible and how it'll turn out. And then once I get this all assembled, and if it turns out the way I think it will, we'll definitely be doing some more PC gaming. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I had to download a separate driver for it to record audio for my screen. Yeah, just like Diablo 3. It's even giving you a... Maybe Diablo 3 ripped off this game, honestly. I think this came out before... I don't know how old Diablo 3 is. It's pretty old. But I had a lot of fun with this as a kid, staying up too late on the, you know, in the family game room and playing it with my friends during sleepovers. It's my first Diablo before I knew what Diablo was. Well, that's not true. I always knew what Diablo was. That was one of the first games I remember my dad playing, but moving on. We cleared that out. Find my second companion. So, I don't know how long these videos are going to be going. I don't have a timer up. I probably should have started the timer before I started recording so I could keep track, but OBS has a little timer for me that lets me know and keeps track of where I'm at. This one seems to be, or not seems to be, I'm on my own for this one, flying solo. How's the mic placement? I've just been resting it, you know, on my chest this whole time. Hopefully it hasn't been too far away or too close and all works out. I might have to pump the game audio. That tends to be my problem. Usually it's one way or the other, where I have the sliders too loud and you can't hear anything because it's blowing it out, or I have the sliders too soft and you can't hear anything because it's not coming through. So I'm trying to, with my I don't even know what I was saying. I was trying to do something. Oh, I'm trying to get that pinned down before I pump out a whole lot more. I want it to be the quality I want it to be. And that's where it's like, yeah, I could just keep making videos the way I've been doing it, and it's not really, there's anything wrong with it, but I'd like to, you know, I'm trying to teach myself life skills and job skills and stuff like that. I don't want to just get it to a point that I'm not really putting any work in, you know? I'm also trying to learn stuff along the way. Looks like Maldark beat us here, huh, boys? Okay, well, I don't know where we're at. I have to go and check that, but I think that is where we're going to call it for the day. So, this has been Valet Games. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for watching. You know the drill. If you want to see more of this, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a sub, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.